Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason. I urge you to trust your intuition. By staying, that means you allow me in your energy to catch a vibe. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I have the Ali Man's Tarot, so we're going to see what it is you need to know. Real jumbled this morning. Happy squirrel. So, like I was saying, real jumbled this morning. The happy squirrel is chaotic movements that tend to start fires that have to be put out later. Not being aware so much of the repercussions of your actions. So you might be kind of up in the air a little bit with a lot of shit going on in your head. But we got the Four of Coins. Now that's about finances. And them being relatively stable and good. So hold on, let me get a clarifier. Can I have a clarifier for those two together, please? I just saw the storyteller in my head. Oh, okay. Well, that's the Two of Whips. And Stubborn Death. So it's like you have something keeps coming along to save you. It's that you keep making smart financial decisions. So it's so much so that it kind of gives you this little bit of, I can kind of take that risk. That's fine. But there is a point in which you need to change. Now, I haven't gotten stubborn, and I'm actually going to look it up, because this is stubborn death. This is just refusing to change, knowing the things that you have to fix and take care of, but just being like, nope. But it came out in reverse, and I want to look that up to see if there's anything special. In reverse, this card is just horror. You're desperate, hungry for this thing that should by all rights be dead many times over. You have a deep problem that you only let be filled by this. It's unhealthy and dangerous. Therapy is needed and not as a joke. So that came out in reverse. But then we had the Two of Whips as well. So this is a card of somebody that did not have a lot of power, finally coming into some power and unfortunately abusing it a little bit. Not being so with this, and with this happy squirrel out here, like not being a little bit more reckless with the power and control that they have in certain situations. But that definitely needs to be addressed. Now, I don't know if that's you or if it feels like you. It feels like you're using something as a crutch, and that's why you don't want to change it, because it gives you something good to feel. You know what I mean? You'll get another death in reverse. That's Death Motel in reverse. I don't know that I'm gonna have to, hold on, I have to look that one up. Holy shit. So if you do reverses, this more than any other death is a sign that you are not ready for life. You feel afraid that not a single thing, person, or item stays. Nothing gets to remain in the end. You must find peace here. So that could be like why you don't want to change. You feel like if you take this certain thing away, it's going to interrupt connections that you have and the way that your life is right now. But it needs to be interrupted. You get two deaths in a row. So whatever that thing is that you need to let go of it. Another card in reverse. This deck is not in reverse. I'm not holding this in reverse. We're getting all of these in reverse. Now, this Eight of Wands in particular is about something, the time for something coming up really, really quickly. But in reverse, again, because this book is so big, and there's 100 some odd cards in here, I can't remember all of the upright and reversals. Yeah, in reverse, this is a limited opportunity that will end before you realize it. You'll run after it only to get burned. Know the difference between climbing away from a fire and towards one. Self-destructive behavior is not sexy. Self-destructive behavior is not sexy. So this, I want to say, keep an eye out. And you might be even now like hemming and hawing, like I don't want to. That is the thing you need to fight. You need to be able, ready, and willing to let this thing go, to change this thing for the better, for you. So I'm going to put everything back and upright. I want to see what you need to be looking for to know when you need to jump on this opportunity. What signs can you look for that indicate this opportunity is now? Shuffle it together a little bit. cards. So, what do you need to keep an eye out for? To indicate that the time is now. Two things at once. The Two of... So, you got another fucking death. But this is... It's feeling that need for change. So the Two of Coins, the Two of Discs can be money, it can be balance. But in this deck specifically, it is change, how things change, how coins change to entertainment, coins change to learning, coins change from one thing to another. The change. So the feeling for the change and you wanting to pull away from everything and be like, fuck it. That's the moment. You're going to have a moment, and it's going to be a fucking split. Oh, wait, we got the fucking Eight of Wands upright on the bottom of the deck. Like I was saying, it's going to be a split-second decision, and you have to decide if you're going to fucking do this. And if you decide you're going to do this, you cannot be like, oh, I decided I was going to do it, but it's like hard, so I don't want to do it now. That's going to have you backstepping and then chasing after that fucking thing again. Because it's going to, the universe is going to show you, well, you should have kept on with it. So, when you feel that need to quit, that little hint that's there for a split second, I know because I felt it, when it's there for a split second that you need to change this, jump on it and change it. Decide in that moment, fuck it, I'm doing it. Because I'm strong enough to. Whatever motivates you. So, Two of Cups. So this is an emotional connection. Now, a lot of this, I don't want to say that this feels like, hold on. Can I get some more on that, please? Okay. Maybe it is a person. And it might be somebody, an ex, unfortunately. Oh. Yes! So this is something you manifested, somebody that you have manifested, and I never fucking do this ever. I never say this, but with all of the cards that just came out when I asked for clarification with the Two of Cups, we had Lightning in a Bottle, the Three of Pentacles, the Horizon, Hand of the Hunter, and the King of Wands. So this is all about connection, something you manifested in the past. Now this lightning in a bottle, the reason I know it's a manifestation is because this lightning at 7-11 on the timer. This lightning in a bottle is a manufactured lightning in a bottle, a chance that has been manufactured. Manifestation, manifestation. And then this is partnership, group, working together. Now this doesn't so much say partnership, but this, with this and everything else, it makes me feel like somebody that you were a partner with through different stages of your life. Maybe not necessarily even different stages. It might have been short. But it was through, like they were your partner and you guys talked about fucking work. You talked about renovations. You talked about school. You talked about vacations. You talked about everything. And it was really kind of a teamwork planning effort that you made with this person. But, and we had the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. So don't focus on the fact that this person's coming back. This is a time for self-care to fix things that are going on. The thing we were just talking about. To fix things, okay? But I want to explain why I feel like this is, somebody that you've manifested to return. Then we had the Horizon. Things always look different in the light of day. Hand of the Hunter is a card of straight up connection. It says totems, connection, and faith. And then the King of Wands. The King of Wands, a man of action, movement, passion. So I think that this person might be coming back. I think that's what that Two of Cups means. But not that that is the sole reason that you should change this. You should not change this just because that person might be coming back. You should not change this just to get that manifestation. You should change this because you see, understand, and grasp fully, 838 on the timer, see and grasp fully how this is going to be better for you. Okay? Might be a little more difficult and a little more uncomfortable in the long run. Well, not in the long run, in the short term. But it's fucking worth it. Yes. Ooh. So I want to say that there is a little bit of a pull here because this thing is over. You might even, once you get past this and out of the murkiness and out of the blurriness, you might even decide that this person that you have manifested in is another crutch for you, another form of comfort, another something to take your mind off of what you need to fix. So again, all the more reason to work, adjust, and fix this thing that you're dealing with. To see if that person that you've just manifested is even somebody that needs to be in your energy, or somebody that you even want. And we got the Chariot again, so the Chariot actually came out this time. So this is going to be quick, fast, in a hurry. Something is coming. Something is coming back. There is a choice that is going to have to be made here. Are you going to keep doing this thing that you are doing? Or are you going to change your life and embrace the world as it turns and comes to you? You are 100% strong enough for it, and you know how to fucking do it, because we had deals in the dark. Deals in the dark is being comfortable in all situations and scenarios and being able to move through the shadows Okay? You've chained this thing to you, and you need it more than it needs you. And it's time for you to fucking recognize that. Time for you to fucking recognize that. And embrace life and a plan to change this, alter this, detach from this with passion and joy. Okay? I hope this helped. Love you.